have a sore throat, fever, and cough. Is it the flu?
Symptoms consistent with spontaneous combustion.
That doesn't sound right.
Hysterical pregnancy. Disco fever.
What?
Maybe make an appointment at Summa Health?
Yeah, let's do that.
Get winterized with a wellness checkup and flu shot at Summa Health. Call 800-23-SUMMA or visit summahealth.org/own it today. It's your health. Let's own it together.
Scott Nixon here with another edition of Z360. In today's show, we get to know the new men's basketball coach, John Groce. We highlight the tennis team's winning streak, and we have a preview of the upcoming track and field outdoor home meet. John Groce was recently named as the 22nd head coach in program history, and here's your first look at the newest Zip.
You know, I asked him why Akron. I said, I'm going to share with you fellows why I came to Akron, but I want to hear from each of you why you came to Akron. What was special about it for you? You know, why did you could have went different play, all kinds of different play. You chose Akron. Why? And one of the things that came through yesterday that was so true, in addition to I left there and told my wife the blue collar, the toughness and togetherness that we talked about. You know, obviously those guys had a lot of that this past year in winning the MAC, to do what they did, and to be that consistent, you have to have an element or a level of toughness and togetherness that's been here for a while now. And as Matt and Larry mentioned, you know, I have great respect for what these guys and the recent teams, certainly their success speaks for itself. A lot of them talked about one of the reasons they came is to have a chance to compete for and win championships, of being tough and together. Together we can be exceptional. It takes a village. It's going to take everybody in here to build on the recent success and the great tradition of Akron basketball. You know, for me, it was very similar after listening to them. Why Akron? The first and most important thing to me is the people. So I mentioned to you how I feel about the people of Northeast Ohio, and because of my background in the state and being in the state as long as I've been in the state, I knew a lot of different people that had either been here or that we knew already. We had a great feel for the area. So that alignment was certainly there. You hear the word alignment a lot. For me, the next step, knowing that our family would be a great fit here, was getting to know Matt, Larry, George through the interview process. And it became very clear after the first interview, and I told Allison this when we were out in Phoenix, that there was alignment in place. And that was really important to me. So the alignment of a vision of impact, and then the second part that I felt from them was a vision of excellence. That Akron, Matt, Larry, George, through that interview process, they want to strive and chase greatness. They want to be excellent. They want to be that excellence, and you look at it in the dictionary, and Webster's part of that definition is superior. They want to chase that. We want to build on this great recent success that we've had, that our previous coaches and players have done such a great job, as I said earlier, of laying that foundation. So alignment was there. And then like these guys yesterday, a lot of them mentioned they're here because they're competing and winning. And that was evident by the commitment that I felt was going to be made not only to the university, towards the athletic department, obviously we're talking specifically about men's basketball today, but that commitment matched that vision.
Zips Tennis is one of the hottest teams on campus with a 21-match win streak and a 22-2 overall record. We spoke with the ladies to see how they're gearing up for a championship run.
I think you try and keep them, just said, relaxed and focused at the same time, because if we apply pressure right now, I think that's just the wrong way to approach this. They know what the goals have been from the very beginning, and I think as we continue with each match, it just kind of emphasizes that even more. So we don't want to apply any additional pressure to them at this point. It's kind of nice to see different people do it at different times, because we know that we can rely on anyone on this team at any given time, and that's huge. We're not relying on just any one person, or it's not just seniors. It's literally anyone, and that just proves and shows that we have a very deep team, from top to bottom, and that definitely helps us.
I would say everyone's put a lot of hard work and effort into everything, like lifting, practice, off-court habits, on-court habits. I don't know, I just feel like we're so confident like right now in the MAC. Obviously, like you said, we're perfect, we're 6-0. I don't know, and like you said, I think the chemistry is it's the best it's ever been since I've been here in my 4 years. So, I mean, before the season, I wouldn't have even said we were going to be 6-0 in MAC. I mean, I think we were hoping just to qualify for the tournament and see what happens there. So to be, I think, 22 and 2. I mean, that's incredible. I'm kind of speechless. There's nothing I can really say.
I think we really want to win every match, and I think that our graduate assistant, Errol Morton, she helped us a lot fitness-wise, and our doubles game improved a lot.
A few times I think we've got a little bit ahead of ourselves, and we'll be talking about like in the future winning more matches, and he's always kind of kept us grounded in that aspect. But I mean, I think he's pretty shocked himself too. You can ask him.
I think he's doing a good job of like treating us right, I guess. And he always tries to like tell us like some quotes, some inspirational quotes, which will motivate us. Yeah, I think he helped us a lot too on court. Like our practice plans, they always give us practice plans, and we know what we have to do, and we do much more drills now. So I think that helps too.
Keep doing as a team. I say that we need to like do what we're doing now to do good in the MAC and the tournament, and hopefully try and qualify for the NCAA.
We have to play well and continue to do what we need to do to improve our seed for the tournament as well. And that's really what we're looking at right now. Yes, we want to win the regular season. That's certainly a goal of ours. But right now, our main focus is just to win each match and try and improve our seeding.
Akron Track and Field hosts the Northeast Ohio Quad this upcoming weekend, and we see how the team has fared during the outdoor campaign.
It's been good to be able to get on the road and go against some great competition, and be able to go against the best in the country, and our kids have responded well to that. But it's great to get back this weekend, to be able to compete at home and from the home crowd, and have our athletes in their own beds. Well, it's a great competitive meet. All the teams are very strong. You've got even with Ashland's one of the best in Division II, one of the top programs there. But you have Ken, who's a great rivalry, which they do well in track, and Youngstown State has really been moving up, and they usually on top of their conference. So it's kind of fun to have a little work for bragging rights in Northeast Ohio, and Sue's the best out there, and all those athletes that many of the athletes our athletes go against, they know each other from their high school days, and it's just a great rivalry.
I think it's been going pretty well the whole season, like starting conditioning and then getting into the indoor meets and the outdoor meets. I think the practices have been like really intense and have really helped to prepare for the outdoor season. Because the outdoor season, you run mostly about 2 to 3 meets, but you're prepared from the indoor season. So I think that has helped prepare like with the intensity and then going into the MAC championship meet.
Yeah, it's a nice event to be at home. We don't get very many home meets, so it's nice to have it at home so the crowd could come out and watch, and you tend to run better at home because you're more comfortable, so hopefully we could get some nice times from everyone.
Well, we host pretty nice home meets. We have a lot of competition at those meets, and we have a good crowd, a great fan base, so I think that would be an amazing experience. Also, the people who don't get to travel, they get to show what they have, and all of our team just come together as a unit and just cheer each other on, and it's just a great experience.
I hope you enjoyed this week's show. Check back with us next week as we preview the upcoming Women's Golf MAC Championship. For GoZips.com, I'm Scott Nixon.